Well, hello and welcome to the Fishing Magician Outdoor Cooking Show. I am so excited today. I want you to meet Richard Hines. He is the owner of the Ivy Wild Inn here in Wenatchee, and it's a beautiful home that he's converted to a bed and breakfast. But what he's really known for, because I've heard about him from several other people, is his cooking ability.
Thank you.
And he has invited us to this beautiful home, and as you can see, he's set up and he's got some great items on the menu, some things that I've wanted to do and haven't had a chance to do yet. And one is your chicken, and what do you call it?
We call it beer can chicken.
Beer can chicken. That's the polite way I've heard it.
Yeah, it's not a very polite way to cook a chicken, but it works for us and it's delicious. So
that's what I've heard. I'm so excited that you decided to do that one. Now I understand that you have quite a background in cooking too.
Right.
You worked in LA for what, 18 years?
18 years, right.
And you were in catering there?
I did catering and restaurants, and we ran a really large company where we did both, right. Huge weddings and all the way down to little intimate proposal dinners for 2 people.
Oh,
so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have a catering business here.
Right.
And it's called?
It's called the Ivy Wild Inn Catering, Ivy Wild Catering Company, I guess I should say.
There you go.
Yeah. So we do that in conjunction with the B&B, and we travel all over the valley, all 4 corners of the valley here. And
that's great, Richard.
Anywhere you want to take us, we'll cater for you.
Now, just as a quick reference too, we've got our chicken, our beer can chicken.
Right.
We're going to start with. And then you have a couple of other items on the menu.
Right, we're going to do a cast iron skillet potato au gratin, and then we'll do an arugula and spinach salad. Those came right out of my garden this morning with some shrimp that we're going to grill, and then we'll finish with just a really simple watermelon with some honey and some spiced sweet nuts that we're going to saute up in a pan.
Fabulous. Well, what you described just made me so hungry.
Oh, good.
That I think let's get this chicken.
I say
going.
let's get going with this little guy. We chased him down this morning.
Yeah.
We caught that guy, and the thrill about making one of these little chickens is just like deciding on your own really what you want to do, what you want to put in the chicken, how you want to flavor it. So obviously you're going to use beer, which I have a beer over there in that cooler. If you want to grab me the beer real quick. And while you're doing that, what I've done is I've taken the chicken, I've rinsed it out, I've taken all the innards out, I guess you call them, and what we're going to do is now just season it with whatever you like in your chicken, what flavors you like. And what I like to do, obviously, salt and pepper, so I throw a little pepper inside, a little bit of salt in there. I'm going to take, I've got a lemon, so I'll take about half a lemon. And then
you just stuff it in the
cabinet. Stuff it in there.
Yeah.
And if you want to open that beer as if you were just sitting on your boat trying to catch a bass, Dave, I'm going to take these little wings. You just fold them under. It just gives you an even cooking look for your chicken. We'll put a little salt and pepper again on the outside. And then one other thing I love to put on chicken on the skin is some chili powder. That gives it a nice little flavor and also a nice color. And then why don't you take that beer and you don't pour it, you just leave it like that. You open it, and did you taste it?
It's fresh.
Okay, so you just put it in there like that, and the chicken will sit right on top of it. Now you can imagine that's probably pretty uncomfortable, but it works. It makes it taste so good. We'll put the chicken. I'll put it in a pan like that, only to catch all the drippings.
Oh, so it doesn't flare up in the
Exactly.
barbecue.
We'll put it on there. We have the grill on at high right now, and that's perfect. It's going to cook for about that's going to take about an hour in there. And we'll keep it on high, and then we'll turn it down if we feel like it's getting too dark or anything. We have a thermometer like this. If you have a home thermometer or a thermometer, you just want to check and make sure you get it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees, and then you're good to go. And it's perfect. It's the best eating. And that beer just bubbles out of there and helps marinate the chicken. You get wonderful, wonderful flavors.
That sounds fabulous.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
And look how long it took to prep
Right,
that.
it didn't
Just
take anything.
no time at all.
I know.
And that's what we're all about. Outdoor cooking, quick, simple, easy, and
you see the way that I packed everything. If you're going out if you're going camping or something, I use, I'm Glad Bags loves me because I pack everything in a little Glad bag. if you know you have a recipe, you pack the amount you need for the recipe in a bag, and then you pull it out of your cooler, you put it all together, and you're set to go.
Amerigas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing Amerigas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are you building or buying a home? Ask your builder to make it propane. Make it Amerigas. Learn more about the outstanding fixed pricing and affordable budget payment programs offered by Amerigas.
Log on to Amerigas.com.
Amerigas, America's propane company, has a shopping list of all the things their product propane can do. Commercial business use, home heating, water heating, pool and spa heating, clothes drying, fuel for kitchen stoves, and of course, grilling. Propane is extremely affordable, clean burning, and extremely efficient. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at Amerigas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. Amerigas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive.
Honey, you are not gonna believe this. I bought Pepsi NEXT.
What's Pepsi NEXT?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste, 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Look at the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi NEXT. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
Okay, now we've got that chicken cooking away in the grill.
Smells good. He wants to smile at you, Dave.
Oh man, yeah, that's really good.
huh?
Work on that. Okay,
Yeah.
So
next thing we're starting on, we're doing our potatoes au gratin in a cast iron skillet, and that's going to go right on top of the grill, or great on a campfire too. So what I'm doing is I'm melting some butter, and what I'm making is called a roux, and this is going to be melted butter, and then I'm going to add some flour to it. And what the roux will do, will thicken up the milk that we're going to add to it here in a few minutes. So I just do that. It's equal parts flour and butter when I do this. So that's, I think I did like a tablespoon and a half of butter, and so that's about a tablespoon and a half of, as my eye sees it,
Right.
Flour, yeah. And then I have about a cup and a half, 2 cups of milk here. I'm going to add to this, and this will thicken up really nicely, and that will cook up. And then right at the end, I'm going to add some cheddar cheese to that, so we'll get a really cheesy mixture. But in the meantime, what I've done is I took some potatoes. You can do this 2 ways. I have some potatoes, just some regular russets. You can either, if you have a little tool like this, which is called a mandolin, you slice it on there, making sure, keep an eye on your fingers.
very sharp.
Very sharp. And you end up with potatoes like this. And what I did already ahead of time is I blanched these in water. So they're already cooked through, so when you put the potatoes in, they're going to cook a lot quicker. The au gratin will cook a lot quicker. And in the meantime, I got a little bit of onion I'm going to put in here too, so I'll just do a couple really thin slices, and this has an adjustment on it, so you can make them the thickness that you'd like. So I got a little oil in the pan. That's cooking outside, you get stuff falling in your food all the time, don't you? So we'll put some potatoes already cooked in here, 1 layer. And then I'll come back with the onion. Nice little toss of onion there. We'll do a little pepper, a little salt on this layer. Like that. I like a lot of pepper, so it's going to...
I'm with you on that.
Good. I'm glad you like pepper.
I love it.
And we'll go like that. And then we'll do another layer of potatoes. They're about ready to go. This is a really quick dish. This is another one of those things. You think ahead before you go camping. You can get the potatoes all blanched, ready to go.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
That one idea.
Having everything ready to go, and that's heating up, and we'll finish that up in a second with the cheese, and I'll do a little more pepper. And so in the meantime, what we can do is start on our salad course, which we're going to, with the salad that I pulled out of the garden this morning. I had a little arugula, a little bit of spinach, and once again, going on a picnic, wash it ahead of time, put it in a bag, it's all ready to go once you get to the campground or picnic ground, whatever you want. So it's all washed up, we put it in a salad spinner, spun it off, and then we think, this is the part that's fun. I just started thinking, what do I want to put in my salad today? So I thought I pulled some green onions out, I'll just slice those up. And then, if you want, Dave, you know what you can do. I took some shrimp I had, and I brined them just in a little bit of salt, sugar, and water. Put them in there for about maybe an hour and a half, and you're just going to skewer them like that.
Okay.
You put them all on one skewer, and they'll go right into on the grill, and they'll be ready to go in about 5 minutes cooking them. So I'll just slice these green onions up all nice like that. We have a little bit of the onion left from the potatoes, so why not throw that in there too? I'm not much into wasting.
I like it.
Me too.
Yeah.
And anything that actually does end up as waste, we put in a compost and we put into our garden, gives it back to the earth and starts all over again. I've got a red pepper here. I'll just do nice little slices on that. And perfect.
Love red pepper.
Yeah, and I have a little melon too. Why not? Especially this time of year, a little later in the summer, you start getting all kinds of fruits coming out, and they're perfect to put in a salad. We did a salad the other night with just some strawberries, a little onion, and balsamic vinegar. It was just really something to taste out there with the chicken we were cooking.
Oh, yeah.
And I like when I do a salad or anything to kind of do different cutting styles on, like this salad will have a julienne, it will have little rounds of onion, it'll have like chunks of the cantaloupe. We're ready to go. We'll do at the end a little bit of vinegar. I have some, that's balsamic. I'll do a little oil. We'll throw in some of this Parmesan cheese. And the shrimp will go on top. And that will go so good with this potato dish, which actually is perfect. See how that's thickened up nicely?
Yes.
And this is actually, if I was going to make a macaroni and cheese, this is exactly the same process I would do the roux, which is the flour, the butter, the milk, thicken it, and then we're just going to add some cheese at the end. And this makes such a great dish, especially out on the campfire. You just get to taste this. And
all of this is pre-packaged. It just goes in the cooler and it's ready
and
to
I
go.
tell you what, those people look at you like, my goodness, this guy did his homework. The next time they go camping, I guarantee you, they're going to show up with everything in plastic bags too. And Glad Company can start buying me some shoes. So there we go like that. What I'm going to do, that's all going to settle in there. If you have foil, or I carry all these little pizza pans with me everywhere I go. And I'm just going to put it on the top like that. We'll throw it in here with the chicken. Listen to that chicken talk.
Oh, man.
We're going to shut that.
And now we've got pretty much the main course going. You've got the chicken, the potatoes, we got the salad, and we're just going to grill some shrimp. I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Honey, you are not gonna believe this. I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste, 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Look at the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
Amerigas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing Amerigas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are you building or buying a home? Ask your builder to make it propane. Make it Amerigas. Learn more about the outstanding fixed pricing and affordable budget payment programs offered by Amerigas.
Log on to Amerigas.com.
Amerigas, America's propane company, has a shopping list of all the things their product propane can do. Commercial business use, home heating, water heating, pool and spa heating, clothes drying, fuel for kitchen stoves, and of course, grilling. Propane is extremely affordable, clean burning, and extremely efficient. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at Amerigas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. Amerigas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsible.
Okay, now, Richard, look at this beautiful salad that you've got set out here, and
the finishing touch right here.
Finishing touch.
There's that shrimp that we just brined them a little bit. Now they're going right on top of that, all hot, delicious.
You know, remind everyone, I mean, this Richard is a gourmet cook, and this is a gourmet presentation, but all of this came out of a cooler because he had everything even measured and prepared in advance, and you can do this camping anywhere.
Anywhere you go, even in the Himalayas.
That's
if
right.
you get a Sherpa to pull it up there for you. And the last thing we're doing here for the dessert, I melted a little bit of butter, probably about 2 tablespoons of butter, and then a ½ cup of sugar, then a couple of really good shakes of cayenne pepper in there. And we're making these kind of a sweet, spicy nut, and they're going to go on top of this watermelon. This time of year the watermelon's really fantastic. And I got some honey here. The one thing that never goes bad is honey, right?
Yeah.
I just read that a couple weeks ago. So I'm drizzling the top of my watermelon. And this is really, on its own like this, it's fantastic. You do a little drizzle, give it that restaurant look. Always bring your best china too when you're going camping, right? And this is something I learned in Los Angeles over the years, that the little fruit vendors on the corner, what you get is a piece of fruit and they squeeze some citrus on it, and then they always shake some cayenne pepper, some really spicy pepper. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon over that too. And these nuts now, nice and sweet. They're going to be spicy. I call them the Diablo, the devil nuts, because they're so sweet, but they're also spicy, and they kind of surprise you. So that gives you a great little finish there for your dessert. You get a couple people, you just all dig into that, and I love this. I think it's such a great, easy dessert, something you transport, no problem at all. And then the chicken and the potatoes are coming up here in a few minutes, and we can get ready to eat.
We get the reward of all Richard's efforts today. I just got to stand and watch this. This is fantastic. And I can't wait for that part of the program where we get to dig in and sample.
Yum. You can start with these, Dave.
All right.
Amerigas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing Amerigas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are you building or buying a home? Ask your builder to make it propane. Make it Amerigas. Learn more about the outstanding fixed pricing and affordable budget payment programs offered by Amerigas.
Log on to Amerigas.com.
Amerigas, America's propane company, has a shopping list of all the things their product propane can do. Commercial business use, home heating, water heating, pool and spa heating, clothes drying, fuel for kitchen stoves, and of course, grilling. Propane is extremely affordable, clean burning, and extremely efficient. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at Amerigas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. Amerigas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive.
Honey, you are not gonna believe this. I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste. 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Let me get a camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
All right, Richard. This is the fun part. This is what I've been looking forward to.
We've been talking about all day. Is this part right now?
You
ready?
It smells like we've got chicken, for sure.
The only thing I want to warn you, Dave, is once we pull that beer can out of there, I don't think you want to drink this beer.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So look at that. We just finished. Oh, he wants to get out of there still. We pull out those Au Gratin potatoes. And then the beer can chicken. And it's going to be really hot, so we'll put it on that platter. But it is ready to go, and it smells good. We got some juice in there we can pour over it. The beer can, we're not going to worry about pulling it out. We're just going to trim all the meat off.
Right.
If you're cooking something like this, like I said before, you want to get up to 165 degrees and make sure it's cooked through. For instance, you cut through and it's still a little pink, throw it back on the grill. The melon, there's the watermelon. You can do any melon you want with this, cantaloupe, honeydew. This one particularly right now, the melons in the valley are so good. This one, of course, came from the East Coast. Just kidding. We buy everything local. The spicy, the Diablo pecans we did. A little bit of watermelon juice that we just made, Dorinda made for us in the kitchen. Our arugula and spinach salad with some grilled shrimp. Grilled the shrimp for 3 minutes maybe. It's salt and pepper. Our potatoes au gratin, cheesy, and then the beer can chicken, and we're ready to eat. I'll start cutting you off some.
And again, now I just want to show people that just as you saw, this is all done outdoors on a grill.
Exactly.
Everything was planned out and prepared in advance, so it was all prepackaged and just so easily put together.
Right.
But look at this spread. I mean, this is talking gourmet meal.
I know.
In the outdoors. I
say it's time to quit talking. Let's start eating, huh,
yeah.
Dave? Let's do it. Thank you so much for having me today, and I look forward to doing a couple more of these.
Well,
with you.
Richard, I do want to mention though, if people, I just heard that that if you're flying on Horizon or Alaska Airlines, or you can get a hold of one of their in-flight magazines, there's a nice mention.
Right.
Of the end here of the Ivy Wild.
Right, and that's in the June issue, or you can go online and look it up. We're on the article starts on page 68.
So you can get that online.
Right, exactly. Online. Take
That's
a read. It tells a lot about the valley, and there's a really nice bit about the Ivy Wild in there also.
And also, now don't you have Sunset magazine?
Sunset's coming in on July 20th. We're doing a cooking class, and we do lots of cooking classes here at the Ivy Wild. So every other Tuesday, look on our website, theivywildinn.com, or on Facebook, which is the Ivy Wild Inn, and we post everything, and we're there. So
I'm so lucky that we were able to find some of Richard's time.
I'm glad you tracked me down.
In his backyard and have something prepared on his grill.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Hopefully out on the boat.
There you go.
All right. Well, bon appetit.
All right.
Not bad at all.
You know, I've really Au Gratin potatoes like this done this way. They're fabulous. Can't wait for my next camping trip.
I can. A little bit of home cooking outside the home.
Oh man.
Yum.